Warning, the following video will contain spoilers for an episode of Miraculous Ladybug. If you want my recommendation, watch the episode I am watching before continuing on with this video. But if you don't care about spoilers, then just sit back and enjoy. Well, that was pointless. But hey, at least they got a good reason to shave. I should probably change. Showering with a shirt on was just a huge mistake. Well, time to get started on my next review. Wait a minute. Hey Lila, this is Austin. You may not know me, but I'm a huge fan of you. I just wanted to say that I was really sorry for what Ladybug did to you. And I've always looked up to you, and I may or may not have a crush on you. So, I was wondering if you would like to be my Valentine. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that! Calm down, Austin. She probably hasn't checked her voicemail yet. Or maybe Ladybug stole her phone. I don't know. Please be her, please be her, please be her! Hello? I know. Just give me a week to work on the script. Maybe I shouldn't expect Lila to call me when I really want her. Hello?
Austin?
Lila?
Hey, sorry I haven't spoken to you. I've had my phone taken away.
Really? Why?
I got caught lying.
Let me guess. Ladybug?
No, it was actually my mom. She found out that I told everyone my father was a famous film director and took away my phone privileges for a few months.
Oh. Wait a minute, why are you even calling me? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but I thought that you'd see me as a creep.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for the kind words. I never thought anyone would apologize for what Ladybug did to me. And I know it isn't Valentine's Day yet, but to answer your question, yes.
But what about Adrian? Don't you still love him?
Nah, I just wanted to date him to get attention. I'll probably just tell everyone he loved Ladybug more and I found someone better.
You really mean that?
I promise, Austin. I mean it.
I've gotta go. I gotta review an episode and absorb all of this.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon. See ya!
Thank you, Lila. Hello everybody and welcome back to my Miraculous Marathon and Happy New Year! It's 2019, I'm still on Season 1, all of Season 2 is out on Netflix, a majority of Season 3 is about to come out in February, and it's during a time when Article 13 is about to pass, which could probably put this channel in danger. And considering how last year turned out, I'm calling it now, 2019's gonna suck! However, we're at the final stretch. We only have 3 more episodes, with this being the technical finale of Season 1, and we've got quite a bit to cover, so let's sit back, relax, and have a look at Episode 24, Volpina. So we begin our episode with Adrian running out of the house, I'm assuming to get away from his father, when he overhears the Dragon Gentleman on the phone.
What? This is unacceptable. The sample garment doesn't match at all.
I told you a million times, Harold. I wanted the garment to be purple with a checkerboard pattern, not a butterfly pattern. Fix it or else it'll be your head. He also notices a book that Gabriel tries to hide, and while Adrien tries to cower it out of snooping around because morality and no idea what the password is, Plague magics the door open and we see a photo of Emily next to a peacock charm and a Tibet brochure. I'll get back to those in the next review. Trust me. But instead of paying attention to that, Adrien grabs the book and finds...
Hawkmoth? What's this monster doing in a book about superheroes?
Oh, now we're getting into some juicy territory, and the juice tastes like blood! And cherries. Or maybe grape. Blueberry? As if the hints in Simon Says weren't enough, now we have Gabriel hiding a book containing information about the Miraculouses. This is pretty intriguing stuff, and it leads to so many questions like, where did he get the book? Why does he have the book? What is Gabriel hiding? Will we ever get to see Adrien getting punished for snooping around, and will we ever find out the truth? Okay, those last two were from me. Well, none of those questions will be answered right away, as later on, Tikki and Marinette end up taking the Miraculopedia from the garbage can, while Adrien is having a conversation with Lila. It was only a matter of time before we talked about this character, so here we go. Yeah, this episode is the introduction to a new character, Lila Rossi, voiced by Lisa K. Jennings. An Italian student who is basically the luckiest girl in the world. She flew in Prince Ali's private jet, knows all of the Hollywood directors, had a song written about her by Jagged Stone, and was rescued by Ladybug at one point and became best friends with her later on.
Ladybug and me, we're like this.
And if you think I'm making all this up, I'm not.
She is.
Yep, what we are dealing with here is an unrelenting +1 grade A. And a pretty good one at that. Even Tikki admits it.
She's good. Really good.
Yeah, she lies quite a lot to get everyone to like her, which is more apparent when Marinette sees her trying to hook up with Adrien, which understandably makes her and practically everyone else in the fandom want to rip this girl's head off. I'll talk about that later. And no, she's not unaware of his love for Ladybug. In fact, she tries to convince him that she's the better girl to hang out with.
A girl doesn't need to wear a costume to be amazing, you know.
And when Lila notices the Miraculopedia, she has a good look at the Fox Miraculous user, buys a replica of the necklace, and passes it off as the real deal, saying that her grandmother gave it to her, and telling Adrien that she's the Vixen superheroine, Volpina.
She's one of the most important superheroes, more powerful and celebrated than Ladybug. Between you and me, Ladybug doesn't even make the top 10.
In my book, she takes the top spot in the bottom 5. Get it? Spot? Ladybug? I'll see myself out. Of course, Marinette isn't having any of that, so insert transformation sequence here, and... show it.
Well, hey, Lila. How's it going? Long time no see. Oh, sure. I remember our instant connection when I saved your life. And we've been really good friends ever since. Practically BFFs. Actually... again, Lila? Oh, yes, of course. Now I remember. Never! And we're not friends either.
So, I'm guessing you're not a descendant of a superhero either?
She's more like a super liar.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. And I know that some of you might be saying that Lila deserves it, but you can't deny that Ladybug went even the tiniest bit too far. Even Adrien calls her out for it, and even she recognizes that.
I may have gone a bit overboard there, but at least I'm not dealing with her anymore.
But Ladybug just brushes it off like the stubborn hero that she is. And in the case of Adrien...
I don't put up with lies, especially when they're about me.
You know what? I'm just going to take this scene, and I'm going to save it for later. You know it's going to be good when I have to do that. So Lila resents Ladybug and everything she stands for, leaving Hawkmoth a great opportunity to send in Akuma to make her his next minion.
Fly, my evil little one, and akumatize her!
And if you just now happen to notice a few similarities between Volpina and a certain huntsman, well, we'll touch base on that later.
Volpina, I am Hawkmoth. I'm giving you the power of illusion. Gain Ladybug and Cat Noir's trust, and convince them you're a real superhero. Then betray them and bring me their miraculous.
It would be my pleasure, Hawkmoth.
So the Akuma possesses— oh my god! Sorry. The Akuma possesses her necklace and she turns into Volpina. And usually I would give my opinion on the villain right away, but I think I'll save it for later. Now in terms of her design— oh boy.
Right now, I'm looking for a fox! I'm looking for a fox! I'm looking for a fox!
Sorry, I got a bit distracted. And forgive me of this sudden costume change, but I kinda needed to address the elephant in the room. Namely, why I didn't choose to go with the obvious "what does the fox say" joke. Well, to put it simply, The Fox is one of the worst songs I've ever listened to! Seriously, why do people like this song so much? Oh, it's just a parody of the excesses and absurdities of contemporary club music. Yeah, well that doesn't make the lyrics any less asinine! I'm still having a hard time believing that a song like this is this popular, was performed on live TV, or even inspired a kid's book. I don't even want to use it as a joke because, well, Joey Cat already beat me to the punch, but it would be too annoying for me if I ever decide to watch this review. I'm not even playing the song in the background. This is framed by Eminem off of his craptastic album Revival, and even that is a better experience than listening to this song. Stupid moments aside. So, screw the Fox, screw all of its parodies, and let's move on. And in terms of powers, she makes it look like she has super strength and flight by stopping a meteor that's headed towards Paris. Wait, what?
I am Volpina, the only superhero Paris needs.
Volpina! Volpina!
She's the only hero that I need! But in actuality, she can use her flute to create an illusion of anything she wants.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This gives her a huge advantage because she could make everyone believe what she wants them to believe. Even Ladybug! After Volpe separates the duo using Hawkmoth illusions, she reveals herself to Ladybug and threatens to obliterate her with everything she's got if she doesn't surrender. And just to show that she's not messing around, she demolishes one of the buildings, which is enough to make Ladybug nearly give up her miraculous. I mean, who's been able to accomplish something like this? Those two don't count. The only downside is that the illusions are just that, illusions. So if it comes into contact with anything, then the illusion will vaporize. And wouldn't you know, a pigeon gets in the way of the destruction, and the building ends up perfectly fine. Freaking pigeons ruining everything. Anyways, after that tease, Volpe heads to Adrien to convince him that she's a real superhero, and not a liar like Ladybug says she is. Or like her name would imply. Yeah, they had to put the lie in Lila because subtlety. But Ladybug steps in to ruin the date, and I just made myself sad by saying that.
But it wasn't really quite a date. What I meant was, it could have become one.
Adrien, you're not helping! So while Adrien hides to transform, the Spotted Flea and Volpe fight for a bit before the lucky symbol of bad luck joins in. After creating some illusions that Ladybug promptly destroys, we see her running away with Adrien and...
That's an illusion too.
How are you so sure?
My feline sixth sense. It's legendary.
So, Cat Noir has the ability to see dead people? And why do I get the feeling that Ladybug's going to reject him once he reveals his identity because of him lying to her? Oh my god, I just made myself even more upset for some reason. So they make it to the Eiffel Tower where Volpina threatens to drop Adrien if Ladybug doesn't surrender. Ladybug... actually surrenders? Could this be? Is she finally giving up? Is she finally going to reveal herself to... Oh, come on! What a cop-out! Yeah, this is easily my least favorite part about the episode. It feels the need to tap into its inner lady Wi-Fi and tease the reveal. I mean, it only happens once, or twice if you count that pigeon scene, but it's still really annoying. Then again, there's always the fan comic done by Farisay, with or without the mask, which is basically what would happen if Ladybug actually took off her earrings and gave them to Volpina. I'll leave a link for the comic in the description below, and I highly recommend that you have a look at it. It's adorable, well written, and it's so much better than the ending that we have. Speaking of which, Volpe clones herself and then Ladybug uses her lucky charm, and what does she summon this time?
Huh? I've got an idea to take down Volpina.
She uses the wrapper to reveal the real Volpina, and Cat Noir Cataclysm's part of the Eiffel Tower, causing the bars to trap her.
Trapped like a fox.
I don't know which is worse, the timing, the joke itself, Volpina losing, or this image alone. And this is coming from a villain whose name could be associated with someone who hunts animals, including foxes, and uses their fur to make coats! Ladybug takes the necklace and breaks it, releasing the Akuma. Insert status quo you've seen here, turn everything back to normal, and then Ladybug apologizes to Lila. And I'm guessing that Lila forgives her? Why? No clip proving me wrong? Ugh. Another day, another attack, another victory for...
Forget it, Ladybug. You were right. We'll never be friends.
What?
Ouch.
Okay, I guess the end of Volpina's not a victory. She embarrassed her so much that she became a permanent enemy of Ladybug. Unlike Chloe, who practically sold her soul to Ladybug and supported her even more. You know what? I don't blame her. But that won't stop everybody and their grandmother from doing so. Yeah, there's no way you can talk about Lila without bringing up the legions of people who wholeheartedly hate the girl's guts! Miraculous everywhere outright hate this girl to the point of wishing for her to be beaten up or outright killed. A lot of this can be attributed to her trying to steal Adrian's heart from Ladybug, her crafty, attention-seeking personality, or the fact that she's an unrelenting +1 grade A liar! And personally, I don't blame any of these people. She's not really the best person for Adrian to go out with, and she can be a total snob sometimes. But you know what's surprising? Thomas Astruck has gone on record to say that she was intentionally made to be unlikable. Which really doesn't surprise me. So what do I think of her? Well, if all of my praise and wearing this necklace wasn't any indication, then Lila's probably my favorite character in the series.
Really now? You think Lila is a good character?
Yeah, basically.
Better than Marinette?
If you could even call Marinette good in the first place.
No! Just no! Lila is a little manipulative little...
Yeah, I know I called her a snob and a liar, but I still consider her my personal favorite character. And I have a few reasons why. For one, as a villain, she is perfect. Her design is beautiful, her powers are effective, and I kind of like that snobby attitude of hers. I mean, she managed to cause Ladybug to nearly give up twice. How could I hate a villain like this? Another thing I like about her is that she shows that Ladybug is going to make plenty of enemies, and I don't just mean akumatized victims. Even though she caught enough of those already! I mean people who outright hate Ladybug and everything she stands for. Like it or not, she's gonna have plenty of enemies, much like every single other superhero. And I feel like Lila's the perfect character to show that. Then again, what do I know? I could just be singing praise to this girl because I have a similar backstory to her. Yeah, I was gonna have to get into the comparisons between her and my OC at some point throughout this marathon. Stop me if you heard this one before. A foreigner goes to Paris, is desperate for attention, uses the heroes to get that attention, and then the heroes shame and humiliate this person to the point of being akumatized and antagonized. Yeah, we're practically the same. Except whereas Volpina told lies, I was more or less trying to reveal the truth. I.e. Ladybug and Cat Noir's identities. Now, to be fair, when Lila was introduced, the Huntsman was in his Fall of Ladybug and Cat Noir stage. In other words, he caused himself to be akumatized and pinned the blame on the miraculous duo. Then the Momocon incident happened and I felt even more sorry for her because I went through the same thing that she went through. And to this day, I'm still waiting for the Fox Hunter ship to be canon. On the bright side, my dream is coming true in this timeline. Now, I'm not going to begrudge anyone who happens to hate this character, and if you disagree with me, that's perfectly fine. But this is just my opinion, and I will continue to stick up for Lila as if my life depended on it. But enough about Lila and my self-indulgence. Let's just finish the episode. And sadly, this is where my enjoyment for the episode kind of stops for a bit. Ladybug goes back to Adrian's house to see if he's alright.
That stubbornness, it's so irresistible.
I'll be saving this scene as well. And Cat Noir makes it back home, pretending to take a shower, letting Ladybug know that he's alright, and we end with a shot of them being separated by a wall, sighing in relief. Ladybug relieved knowing that Adrian is alright, and Cat Noir relieved that his secret is safe. And I'm just gonna say it now, I really don't enjoy this scene. Just seeing the two separated like this only makes me wish that they knew each other's secret a lot sooner. It's not one of the worst moments in Miraculous history, but it's easily my least favorite part of the episode. However, I will admit that it's mostly a me problem, and it doesn't prevent me from saying, this episode holds up really well. This is a pretty intense episode. The stakes are raised, the villain is more dangerous, more is being revealed about Gabriel, and there are so many moments that left me excited, disappointed, depressed, and enraged. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have stated that after stating this episode holds up really well. But really, what sells this episode for me is, well, Lila herself. Yes, she's a bit of a snob. Yes, she does try to steal Adrian's heart, and I really don't appreciate that. And yes, she's an unrelenting +1 grade A liar. But I enjoy her as a character, a villain, and someone I can sympathize with. Of course, there are the typical strengths of a Miraculous Ladybug episode, and Lisa K. Jennings gave an especially great performance as Lila, capturing the snarky, sly, mischievous personality pretty well. Overall, this is an episode worth watching after watching the previous 23 episodes. Or 24 if you count the Christmas special. If stormy weather was when Miraculous started getting good, then Volpina is when Miraculous gets really good. Well, we made it, people. The end of season 1. Or rather, the end of the story for season 1, because oh yes, there are a few more episodes I have to look at. But before I close off, I might as well bring up one last thing. Whatever happened to the Miraculopedia? Well, it's obvious that Adrian's going to receive consequences which we won't see until season 2. So what happens with Marinette and Tiki? Well, it turns out the information in the books is invaluable for Tiki, but she does know someone who's able to decipher the codes. Who is this person exactly? Remember that guy I told you to remember from The Gamer, Animan, Antibug, and The Vanisher, and Princess Fragrance?
Hello, Ladybug.
Yeah, he knows Marinette's secret. How exactly? Well, that's what the next few episodes are for. So next time on the Miraculous Marathon, we're finally finishing up this marathon by having a look at both Origins episodes. Until then, this is ASLB, and I've got nothing else to say other than have a great life, stay miraculous, please don't lie to gain friends, and see ya. Well, one review down, one to go. Got a lot to talk about here. The introductions, the umbrella scene, the speech scene. The speech scene. Oh my god, I can't talk about that.
Never minute as a last word. Keep playing as a golden stealer. Try to live like a blind man. I'm sick and tired without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me.
Lila.
So tell me, is it true that you were akumatized by Ladybug?
Yeah, it is.
Well, tell me all about it.
Okay then, so I was kind of like you, but instead of telling lies, I was trying to explain.
Marinette, that's not how you gain knowledge, it's how you gain stomach problems.